When working with this agent internally, and many of our legal engineers here in the front row have been pushing this to the limit, we had to ask ourselves, how do you solve this problem of human and agent collaboration? Thank you so much. Today, legal teams use a variety of tools to keep track of tasks, checklists, chronologies. Some use Excel, some use Word. I've even seen a few of you use physical Post-its. And none of these tools are right for the job because they inherently carry no structure. It's just stupid text. So we built lists. And you might say, what's so exciting about lists? But at Legora, we have list fever. Lists is how work gets organized, assigned, and executed inside of the agentic OS. It's the connective tissue between the agent, the lawyer, and other stakeholders. Every matter has structure, tasks, dependencies, handoffs, and deadlines. Lists make sure that this structure is visible and executable, so that you can collaborate with fellow lawyers and the Legora agents. Closing checklists, due diligence trackers, case chronologies, in-house intake, anything that needs to be tracked, assigned, or worked through, the list can handle it. Now you understand why we have fever. The magic is what happens when the agent gets to work together with the lists. So dropping in a contract, the agent will figure out the closing checklist for you. Assigning a task to the agent inside of the lists makes it start working on it immediately. And when it's done, the work product returns to the list for your review and it flags you. And this is exciting to talk about, but it's even more exciting to show you. So, inside of Legora, we now have a new primitive called lists. I'm going to make a new list. And the first thing I get asked here is, do I want to create something from scratch, or do I want to use a template? I'm going to use a template. So in this case, I want a closing checklist. The closing checklist then loads in, and it's figured out what type of data I might want extracted on every point here. And each item effectively has a title, assignee, parties involved, etc. Now, I need to add some context files. So in this case, I'm just going to give Legora a credit agreement. Attaching this file into this template loads it with a pre-written prompt about what I want Legora to do. This is important because it means that the underlying software is not rigid. It's actually adaptable in terms of the instructions that you provided. So now I've asked Legora to look through the closing checklist and populate this entire list for me. Now, this takes a couple of minutes to run, and like any good cooking show, I have the final dish ready for you. What it does is it extracts all the different items. Each one of these items is turned into its own atomic unit, an object that can live and have data attached to it. So let's say we open this. Actually, let me just do one thing here. So it got the status, the assignee, start date, end date. We got a reference and the parties. But maybe let's also ask it to add an attribute. So here I'm asking Legora to add an attribute, a new tag, effectively, called jurisdiction, and populate it for every checklist item. So instead of me opening all of the documents and going, oh, what's that, what's that, what's that? Now I've just told Legora to go do it, and it's going to figure it out on its own. So let's have that keep working. I can close that down. And let's inspect some of these items. Let's open here, corporate resolution and offer certificates. So we have a short description. It's on the right-hand side here. We have a short description of the item. And then we have a couple of different data points that Legora has extracted for us. And what it also does is it points to the, oh, there we go, jurisdiction. Nice, it's cooking fast. It's also giving us the underlying source document, which always points to the specific source citation. When we founded Legora, we had 4 priorities in terms of how we develop product. And they went, is it secure? Is it accurate? Is it fast? Is it cheap? And this is accurate. and secure. So, what was that cough? Let's also maybe add some point here. So if we want, we can go and say, let's add some here. I have reviewed. Great. Please check, right? This is how you write. And then I might attach a file here. So let's add and attach the corporate resolutions. Great. So that somebody can go review that. And then instead of the status to be provided, I'm going to say that this is under review. And this has been assigned to my colleague Jules. So in Stockholm, they're currently busy building a notification center, which means that Jules will get pinged and says, hey, this is now under review, time for you to go do that. Perfect. So have we gotten some action on the jurisdictions here? It's still adding. Okay, it's going to keep working on that. Now, if we continue, I want to show you one more thing. So this isn't only about managing tasks and managing the status of things. This is also a data structure that can be used to create a database that has more metadata and objects than just text. So what I did here was I uploaded all of the chronology files that I have. So basically I uploaded an entire case and I asked Legora to produce an entire chronology. And so what it does here, it just adds all of these items. It gives me a description of what exactly has happened. This is basically the fact intake, if you will. And we can see here again that Clutch allegedly said it'll be fine. And we can then open that up in the witness statement and see exactly where that was. I'll be damned. It'll be fine. So I'm really excited about lists. We have list fever at Legora. And because they're so flexible, it means that we're going to be able to use them for a lot of different things. And I am certain that this is going to become a central matter in terms of how we track and keep both humans and agents on the same page about what work has been done.